Hello everyone! Thanks for joining me in the Allen Block workshop as a part of our video series on the Allen Block estimating tool. What I want to highlight today is the value the output will provide. By clearly communicating what is included in the concept design that is based on industry best practices approach for both design and construction. Integrate your project proposal with specific pricing for both materials and the work product you propose to provide. Our goal is that the steps provided help you to enhance your ability to remove any opportunity for there to be confusion on what you are proposing between you and your customer. So let's show you this and see the options you have. Once you have entered all of the project information, please see the supporting AB workshop videos on how to do this efficiently as needed. You are now at the Export and Print screen. Along with the export and print options, you also have the option to include a contract document, scope of work document, or a proposal document. We will explore each of these during this video. Now, let's get into the specific sections that can be used. The contract document is customizable to suit your project proposal. Click on the Edit button and the document opens. Here, you can add your customers' names, specific project details, payment terms, time of performance, and so much more. The document can be tailored to suit each one of your projects. Transparency is as important to a project as is completing the project. Using the scope of work document helps with that transparency. This document outlines who is going to be tasked with completing a specific step on the project, choice of product, color, who is applying for the permits and calling the utilities, all can be documented using the scope of work document. Click on the Edit button to make, change, and customize this to communicate what you intend to provide to your customer. Simply click on the Save and Close button once completed, and the document is saved for this project. Do you want to give your customers the total cost without having each individual item listed and at the same time offer them different options? Use the project proposal document to complete this. By clicking on the Edit button, you can add your customer's name, editing the lead paragraph to your specific project, add an approximate cost for engineering, and conclude with what your proposal includes. Once you have completed your project, you can now click on the Generate PDF package. If you are using Safari as your browser, you may need to click the box that allows you to download instead of opening a new tab. As the program builds your proposal package, it will open up in a new tab. Each page will have project information and your company logo. Let's look at each concept. Title page. This page outlines the project information, wall information, your company information, and logo. Elevation view. We have included an elevation page that is specific to each wall on the project. This shows a front view of the wall with step ups or step downs in the wall. Estimation quantities. This is specific to each wall on the project. This allows you to understand the materials required and the cost for each wall. As is with all estimating tools, you must confirm that the quantities look reasonable based on your experience and an overview of what your vision for the project is. Estimation quantities summary. This is a summary of the entire project. This will give you a total for all walls on one sheet based on color and style of block that was selected for your professional proposal package. Proposal document. A complete cost for each choice you have given your customers. This includes block style and color. Scope of work. Keeping things as transparent as possible will ensure a great experience for both you and your customer. Contract document. Outlining what is included in your proposal packet. Everything is editable to ensure that this document is specific to the current project you are bidding on. Estimation equipment costs. Show any equipment that will be used for a successful project that was entered. This allows you to add costs for trucking or transporting your equipment and crews to a job. You may address this in your scope of work portion to address the intent of how many truckloads are included in the price, or the expectation that once you start work, you are allowed to work to the completion of the project. Concept detail. Following our best practices approach for zero wall failures, our concept detail page makes recommendations for how the project should be designed and built. This is a preliminary concept detail and is not intended to be used to construct your project. We have included best practice notes as a guideline. Now armed with a full understanding of the capabilities of this tool, you're empowered to tailor your output precisely to your customer's requirements. For instance, if you're a contractor, you might opt for the cover page, elevation detail, proposal, and concept detail exclusively. Selecting the specific elements you wish to convey to your clients can significantly enhance the likelihood of securing a signed agreement. We understand completing a proper estimate is one of the most time-consuming tasks a supplier or contractor must deal with. Having an accurate estimate can make or break a contractor's ability to make a profit on the project. This is why Allen Block has provided a solution to the task of completing a professional project proposal with an industry-leading output package. Check out the other videos in our A/B estimating tool series so you can become a master at using this program. Happy building! Always better, always Allen Block.